Hello, friends. Okay, so I have gotten a ton of questions about how to log in and find your assignments in Teach TCI. So I'm going to show you on here how to do that. So first things first, if you just open your web browser, okay, so if you just click on your internet button, you're going to go to whatever home screen that you have. This one is Google. So I'm going to come up here to the address bar. See this? And I'm going to type in the website, which is Teach, TEACHTCI.com. Okay. And I'm going to hit enter or go. And it's going to take you to this website. Okay. So you are going to hit student sign in the top right corner. Okay. And mine's probably going to be already signed in. So let me sign out real quick and show you what yours is going to look like. Okay, so when you hit student sign in, it's going to take you to this page right here. Okay, so you should have written this all down in your agenda a long time ago when I gave you the login information. But if you don't have it, you can see it here. You can also go back to Teams and look at the PowerPoint where I wrote it all out for you, what your login information is. So if you need to write it down, you can, but it should be in your agenda when we wrote it down together. So my username, the teacher username, is always the same, and it's E. Davis, lowercase, and then the number 1. Looks like that. Your student username is different for every student. So it should be your first initial and then your last name, and that's all one word together. It's all lowercase, and that is your student username. Now, there was a couple of people, and I'm going to be sending you a chat here in a minute, letting you know if you are one of these people. But some people, your username was already taken, so you have a number 1 after your name, just like mine is up here in this. You'll put a number 1 after yours if you were one of those people, and I'll send you a chat and let you know. So if you don't get a chat from me, you are not one of those people with a number 1. And then the password is tornado. All lowercase, all one word. The password is tornado. So once you're there, you hit the purple sign in button after you've entered those 3 pieces of information. You hit the purple sign in button. I'm going to go back to mine so I can show you. So that should have signed you in. Okay. Let me get where I need to go. Okay. So once you sign in, you have 2 places on here that you will probably need. The first place is going to be assignments. This is what you're going to click on. You see my mouse over here on the left in the purple box. This is what you're going to click on to complete the work that is for a grade. Okay, so you're going to click on assignments. It's in the left purple box. Click on that. This should be what pulls up on your screen. Okay, so every class has the same assignment, and you have 4 total that are due by the end of next week. And you can see here on this side what the due dates are. So lesson 3 is going to be due on the 19th. Lesson 6 is going to be due on the 23rd. Lesson 12 is due on the 25th. And lesson 20 is due on the 27th. Okay, so I'm just going to show you an example for lesson 3. So what you do is you click on it, and it's going to take you to the lesson game. It looks a little bit like this. I have already answered 2 questions, so the other question I keep getting is, how do I turn it in? Well, as soon as you have started answering questions, those questions are being submitted to me, and it shows me whether or not you're working on it, or if you haven't started on it, or if you've answered all questions and you're done. Okay, so I can see who's working and who's not working, like you can on IXL. Okay, so you're going to get all of the lesson games have these boxes like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on a box, and it's going to pop a question up. You can click this little mic right here, and I think it reads it to you. So it asks you a question. So this one says, which of the following describes agriculture? We know that the answer is A. So we click on the correct answer. We hit this purple submit button at the bottom. That's going to turn your answer in for this particular question. I'm going to get this question wrong so that you can see what it's going to do if you get the question wrong. So I'm going to get it wrong. It's going to tell me that it's incorrect, and it's going to give me an option to try again. So I'm going to get it right this time. I'm going to click A because I know that's the right answer. And it says correct. And it tells me that I've earned half points, okay? So if you get it wrong and then you have to redo it, you get half credit for that question, okay? So make sure that you're clicking correctly the first time if you can. So that question has been saved, and it's going to reveal a picture as you undo all of the boxes. So once you've answered a question, that answer has been graded and it's been sent to me. So you're going to finish all 20 boxes on this. You can come up here, and if you would like the questions in Spanish, some of you might prefer that, you can click on this little ES up here, and I believe it changes your questions to Spanish. Let's try it out. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to exit out of that because I cannot read Spanish. So that is what you are doing to answer the questions on your assignment, okay? I'm going to show you one other thing that you might need on this website to use, and that is the textbook. So if you come back over here to the purple box, okay, this purple box is where you're looking for everything that you need. You are going to click where it says text, okay? T-E-X-T. You're going to click on that. That's going to take you to your online textbook, which is exactly the same as your normal textbook that you have. So if you have a paper copy with you, you can use that. But if you don't have it, you can look here, okay? So it's going to show you exactly what you need. You can use this lesson to navigate where you want to go. So if you're looking for Judaism, you might click on the Judaism section. You can click the next section button over here, and that's basically just turning the page in your book. Okay. It's the same thing that you have in your regular at-home textbook. It even tells you the same page numbers. So a couple of things that I wanted to point out to you guys that you can use up here. If you would prefer to read it in Spanish, you can switch it over to Spanish. You can have it read to you. And then this one, this purple star, turns on main ideas, which just maybe helps you understand what they're trying to say. So you can do any of that on your textbook, but definitely use this if you do not have your textbook with you from school, okay? So I hope that answered some of your questions. And if you need help, you can send me a chat on Teams, or you can have an adult call or email me or Kinvo me, and I'll try and get back with you, okay? Thank you. Have a good day.